Madam Speaker. I rise to speak in strong support of the Environment Protection, Beverage Containers and Plastic Bags Legislation Amendment, expansion of the CDS and Other Matters Bill 2025. This bill actually strengthens one of the Northern Territory's greatest environmental and community success stories, our container deposit scheme, known to Territorians as Cash for Containers. It's a program that rewards environmental responsibility, supports local businesses and creates meaningful employment and social inclusion across the Territory. I am proud to note that this bill enjoys bipartisan support and was referred to the Legislative Scrutiny Committee with no amendments, a clear reflection to our shared commitment to sustainability, community and opportunity for all Territorians. Madam Speaker, this bill expands the scope of the container deposit scheme to include beverage containers of 3 litres or less, for the first time capturing wine and spirit bottles, plain milk containers and larger juice and flavoured milk bottles. This expansion will prevent millions of additional containers from ending up in landfill or littering our beautiful environment, while also increasing recycling and resources across the Territory. Madam Speaker, the Container Deposit Scheme is more than just an environmental initiative. It's an economic driver and a social enterprise success story. Across the Territory, depots provide employment and training for hundreds of people, jobs that can't be outsourced and that strengthens local communities. Madam Speaker, depots across the Territory provide income, skills, pathways for Territorians of all ages and abilities. Every time a container is returned, it supports local jobs and small businesses, and the expansion of the scheme means greater opportunities in every part of the Northern Territory. Madam Speaker, I also proudly want to say one of the best examples of the Container Deposit Scheme community impact can be found at the Down Syndrome Association of the Northern Territory's depot in Leanya, operated under the name Cash for Containers, C4C. C4C is a social enterprise that offers growing employment opportunities for young people with disabilities. Through the Northern Territory Government's Cash for Recycling scheme, Cash for Containers has built a workplace that continues environmental sustainability with social inclusion. The program provides casual employment for over a dozen people with disabilities, each contributing to the daily operations. They're sorting, counting, serving customers and learning workplace skills that foster independence and confidence. The participants also collect the containers, and I know the team who drive around the Darwin and Palmerston area look forward to those daily trips. For many participants, this is their first job, a first step into the workforce and a chance to earn a wage, gain skills and contribute to the community. And Madam Speaker, I want to take a moment to acknowledge Kyle, one of the long-term employees at the Cash for Containers depot in Leanya. Kyle has been with the program since 2013, so over 12 years of continuous employment. He's a valued and respected team member whose dedication, reliability and enthusiasm embodies everything that the Container Deposit Scheme stands for. Kyle's story is a reminder that when we create inclusive employment opportunities, we don't just provide jobs, we build careers, confidence and community. Through his work at the depot, Kyle has gained independence, friendships and pride in knowing he is helping to protect the environment and inspire others, and Kyle's actually inspired me. Kyle's contribution over more than a decade is something we should all celebrate, and it shows how programs like the CDS and organisations like the Down Syndrome Association of the Northern Territory changes lives for the better. Madam Speaker, I also want to acknowledge the many community members, schools and local businesses that collect and donate containers to support the Down Syndrome Association NT and their Cash for Containers. Every bottle and can collected helps fund employment and that keeps the program running stronger. A special thank you to Top End Print, whose ongoing partnership provides merchandise that helps promote awareness and pride in the work that the Down Syndrome NT does. And I pay tribute to the mentors and supervisors at the Leanya Depot and within the Down Syndrome Association the people who train, guide and encourage employees every day. Their patience, skills and compassion transform this depot from a workplace into a place of growth, belonging and empowerment. To each of you, thank you, and thank you for your remarkable difference you make. Madam Speaker, with the expansion of the deposit scheme, I want to encourage all Territory businesses, schools, sporting clubs and community organisations to start preparing now to collect the additional new containers that will soon be eligible for the refund. This is an opportunity to grow fundraising programs, strengthen community recycling and supports depots like Cash for Containers in Leanya by increasing the volume of containers being processed locally. By expanding their own collection efforts, businesses and communities groups can help ensure success of the reform while making a direct contribution to the environmental protection and inclusive employment. And of course, Madam Speaker, the bill supports every collection depot in the Northern Territory. Depots across the Territory will also see increased container volumes, improved business viability and greater opportunity to employ local people. This bill strengthens those enterprises and helps grow our local economy right across the Territory. Madam Speaker, the bill embodies the best public policy, delivering environmental, economic and social benefit to all. It reduces litter and landfill, supports businesses, community, empowers people through employment and inclusion, and every container returned, every depot strengthened and every job created makes the Northern Territory cleaner, stronger and fairer. Once again, I acknowledge the bipartisan support for this bill and its referral to the Legislative Scrutiny Committee without amendment. That reflects the quality of work behind it and our shared belief that good environmental policy and good social policy go hand in hand. Madam Speaker, in conclusion, the bill is practical, inclusive and forward-looking piece of legislation. It ensures fewer bottles in landfill, cleaner communities, stronger businesses and more employment, especially for Territorians living with a disability. Madam Speaker, I'd like to thank the Minister for Lands, Planning and Environment, Member for Breakland, for bringing forward this important amendment and commend the department staff who have worked tirelessly to prepare the bill. Their commitment to consultation, clarity and fairness has ensured that these reforms are practical, inclusive and build a strong engagement with industry and the community. This is good legislation, the kind that reflects both vision and careful work. It reflects the leadership of the Minister and the Department and the generosity of community donors, the partnerships of businesses like Top End Print and the commitment of mentors, families and employees such as Kyle, who remind us of the profound difference inclusive employment makes. And it challenges us all, government, businesses and community alike, to do more, collect more, recycle more and support those who make a stronger Territory. Madam Speaker, I commend the bill to the House.